What's up guys, it's Professor Iron. In this video I'm going to be talking about milkshakes and junk food. Let's get into it. We're talking about milkshakes like I mentioned before, but first, I love junk food. I absolutely love it. That's where I came up with this idea that I'm about to show you guys. And you know, the other option is you can have like these greens that smell terrible. That is not appetizing at all. It looks like absolute crap. So what we're gonna do with this is just eat it somewhere else so we don't have to have it. And we're gonna have to eat these guys away, unfortunately, because we don't want to have junk food and lose our washboard abs, because how else are we gonna grate cheese? So the ingredients in this are super complicated. You're gonna have a terrible time finding them. It is protein powder. It is milk. By the way, one of the requirements is to get a pump with the milk before you make the milkshake. It is an absolute requirement. If you don't do that, I will be really disappointed. So, quick thing about the milk is it's going to be a lot better to use something like a whole milk or 3.25%, as you can see there, than something like a 2% or even skim milk, 1%. Because the creamier the milk, the better it is going to taste for you. So this guy here, we're just going to set him aside. We do not need him. Next thing you're going to need is your blender. I'm sure most of you have that. If you don't, go steal one from your mom or grandma. I'm sure they do. So the first step is just to open up your protein powder there. Get your milk ready to go. And pour however much you want. So I want to pour about 500 milliliters, half a liter, just to see. So this is going to be one of the few times that I actually recommend you don't buy like super high quality protein powder. I know I tend to recommend a lot of higher end products and stuff that's really good or natural, but cheap is actually going to be your best friend on this, or else it'll taste better. You can use expensive stuff, it just may not taste as good and may have a weird aftertaste. But this is just some 6-star whey protein. You can get that at like any Walmart, CVS, or wherever you live in the world. It's pretty cheap. The bigger reason is because it's got a more sweet flavor to it, basically, a sweeter flavor to it. It does have some sugar, but not too much. There's going to be about 4 grams of sugar from the actual protein powder in this shake, and then obviously however much is in the milk. So the great thing is you just take one honkin' scoop of this stuff here. It is not nose candy or any nose beer, so don't worry. Put it in there. And we're actually going to put 2 scoops in. So right here we have 60 grams of protein just from the protein powder. Plus, I'm going to say that's 500 ml of milk or a little over. So that's going to be about, let's just double check the milk jug here. It says 9 grams of protein per cup. So we're going to say 10 grams because we probably put a little more than 2 cups in there. So this is 80 grams of protein just in this little shake here, which is great if you're a skinny guy trying to gain weight, or if you're a little overweight. You can drink this instead of having your 700 calorie freaking caramel macchiato from Starbucks. This is also going to be a lot cheaper than your $100 Starbucks drink. I love Starbucks though. So you're going to turn the blender on. Mix it up a bit. You can add ice if you want. I'm just going to throw a bit of ice in here. We'll grab it from the fridge. Takes a minute. Hopefully your ice works a little better than this. Oh, Jesus. So what you do is you open your blender, throw your ice in there, turn the blender back on. There you go. That's not completely blended, but this is just for video purposes. come and grab your beer glass, because instead of beer, you're gonna drink this, because beer has no protein. You're gonna take it, then you're just gonna pour it in here. Look at that juicy, wholesome goodness. Then once you're done, obviously you have to taste test it. So you're gonna pick her up. Smells like strawberries. Tastes amazing. And that there is how you make a protein milkshake.